Good morning, guys. It is Elizabeth, the Minister of Beauty, and I share the Bible that's business, inspiration, beauty, life, and enjoyment. I am a entrepreneur. I have been in the world of entrepreneurship since 2006, and it's crazy whenever I say that now because I'm like, has it really been that long? But it has. But excuse my voice. It's early in the morning when I'm recording this. I literally just finished a Pilates workout and I'm tired and I'm a little hot. So I'm going to just go ahead and do this video. It's not going to be much editing to it, but I just wanted to get a message out to you guys because I had something on my mind as I was working out and I decided to just go ahead and do this video. But just a little bit more about me if you don't know, because if you're new to the channel, I would appreciate if you would go ahead and subscribe and go ahead and hit that like button while you are hitting that subscribe button. But if you want to find out more about me, you can go to the links in the description box. I am a beauty business owner and operator of about 15 years this year in 2022, as well as I am a licensed esthetician and a skincare line creator. So you can find out more about my products by going to the description box as well. I am really enjoying what I am doing, and I know that there are a lot of people who are in a space of not enjoying what they're doing for a living. It even talks about in the Bible that God even desires for people to enjoy their labor. It's not his will that we are doing things where we feel like we are suffering or sacrificing. And I'm not saying that we don't go through things in life. We definitely do, and we definitely have to make sacrifices. For example, it's a conversation that I even had with my son, I remember some years ago, and he's finally getting it. But I just kind of put myself in the position of saying, in life, there are things that we have to sacrifice in order for us to get to the place where we really want to be. But you definitely should be able to have enjoyable moments in your life, because he was like, well, I just want to do whatever I feel like doing and I just want to enjoy my life. And I'm like, look, dude, okay, I had you a week before my 16th birthday. I had to sacrifice a lot to raise you, to take care of you, to be your mom. I couldn't just go out there and have fun, quote unquote, have fun whenever I felt like it, because I had to take care of you. Your dad and I, we had to take care of you, so we worked really hard. We educated ourselves. We sacrificed a lot for the sake of your life so that you could have a better life, things that you may not even really appreciate. And sometimes you don't really know how good it is until you don't have it anymore. So there's some things that we even had to do over the years so that he could really realize how good he had it. But that's another story for another day. Maybe I'll do a vlog talking about that. But I'm just using that as an example to say that, yeah, we do go through things in life and sacrifice, and sometimes we suffer through some things as well. But we go through these things to get to the other side. And when it comes to those of you who are considering making a move, and I know a lot of people are really have already been doing that, or they're still thinking about doing it. I know during the shutdowns that we had a couple of years ago, well, almost 3 years ago at this point, and just a lot of things that were going on in the world, a lot of people really started considering doing things differently or doing something different because of what was going on in the world. Don't overthink, because some of you may still be thinking about making a change, or not even just making a complete total change, but making steps toward making those changes that you desire for your life. And it's important to do your research. Absolutely. It's important to know what you're getting into, but those of us who tend to overthink usually don't move forward. And I'm speaking from both ends of the spectrum because I am a Virgo and that's one of the attributes of we who are Virgos, where we tend to seriously think, and sometimes overthinking. And I've definitely been guilty of that. But when it came to the desire to get out of the legal field that I was in for 12 years and wanting to do something different, I thought about it. I definitely prayed about it as well as I did my research. And I decided, after doing the research and just knowing myself, I decided to go into the wellness and beauty industry. Now, I didn't make a full on move immediately, but I definitely did. And now I can say that I have been in the world of entrepreneurship since 2006. And one of the current businesses that I own and operate, I've been doing that since 2008. So it's been almost 15 years since I have been doing this. And if I continue to think about it and just think, I more likely than not would still be in the legal field. And I really was not happy. I really wanted to make a change, and I knew that. And I knew that there were people that would not understand it, but I had to do that for me because I was in a place where I was just so pressed whenever I had to go in. And I've told this story before where I would cry on Sunday nights because I was not wanting to go to this firm on Monday. I was hating it. I got to the point where I was hating it. So you may have to get to a place where what you're doing right now, you absolutely hate it. And allow that to be the fuel that pushes you towards your goals. So don't overthink. Definitely do your research. Definitely do your homework as well as pray, because you shouldn't just move on emotions and feelings either. And that's the one thing that I can say that when it came to that, I did not do, because if, trust and believe, if I did that, I would have been out of that field a lot sooner than I got out of it. But I did not allow my emotions and my feelings to be the fuel that pushed me immediately. I allowed those things to be factors, but I did not move on my emotions and my feelings to get me out of the field sooner and quicker, because I needed to do things at the right time. And sometimes it never feels like the right time, because I wouldn't say that when I left, I was making the amount of money that I really wanted to make immediately. But when I did eventually leave that field and I was never in it anymore, I started making the decisions and pushing myself to do the things that even for me was uncomfortable, but it really helped to propel me to make decisions that were going to benefit me in this move, as well as making the amount of money that I desired to make and writing those things down. And when I actually saw that it happened, it was like, wow, I actually did this. So not allowing myself to overthink was a blessing for me. And it wasn't easy because, like I said, as a Virgo, it's something that I typically do a lot. I think. And a lot of times when we continuously overthink something, we overthink it to the point of overkill, where it literally kills that thought that we had that we were going to do what we wanted to do. But I want to show you guys something. This is Rose Forever. I would love for you guys who are into flowers, who are into roses like I am, to check this company out. I have a link in the description box where you can get 20% off of your purchase. It is Honest 20. And this is the box that I chose. These are the violet roses. It has an amazing scent to it, and I absolutely love the package that it comes in. And I'm going to be getting some more of these. This right now is in my home studio. I'm going to get another bunch to go in my office at one of my business locations, and probably get another for another one of my business locations. Actually, I'm going to be getting several of these, guys. So I really recommend that you go and check out these roses, because if you're like me, someone that really loves roses, but you tend to not buy them too much because of how fast they tend to die, you don't have to worry about these because they last for up to a year. So when you consider that and you consider the investment that you make, it's absolutely worth it. So I wanted to show this to you guys really quick. I love my forever roses. So go and get yours today. Do not hesitate. Go ahead and check those out. But yeah, just continuing on what I was saying regarding overthinking, you want to know what you are going to be getting into, whatever that field is, whatever that business desire is, whatever that dream is that you have. Definitely do your research, because if you're considering doing something where it's just like it seems like everyone is doing it, or people may be talking about it and they're making it sound like it's so simple, nothing is easy. So don't ever get caught up in that type of hype, because if things were really, really easy, then everyone would be doing it. And we already know that that's not true, right? So definitely do your research. Know that if it's something that you desire to do, believe it for yourself, but actually do the research to know if it's something that you can actually do, to know if it's something that you're going to have to make an investment in terms of money, if you're going to need help. All of those different things you need to know. Those are just a few things, but definitely doing your research, but not just overthinking it. Don't overthink to the point of overkill, because it will kill what you are desiring to do and trying to decide to do. I'm grateful that I didn't allow the overthinking that I've tended, I should say, I don't do that much anymore, but I've tended to do over the years, to get in my way at that point in time, because now I can look back and say that, yeah, I actually did this, and this is year 15 for me. So I'm absolutely grateful that I allowed the thoughts that I had to turn into research versus just sitting there and thinking about it, because I, more likely than not, I would still be not maybe in the same law firm, but I would still be where I was, because I was to the point where I was going from one law firm to another law firm to another law firm, and I did not want to have that be my life. And I knew that I didn't want to be one of those older women that I was seeing at the time that really was unhappy in their career, but they felt stuck and they didn't feel like they could make a change. So no, I may not have been 15, 20, 21, 22, or maybe even 23 at that time when I made the move. I was a little older, but I didn't allow my age to be a factor and to stop me either. So that's what I mean by overthinking. One of the things that you just have to be sure about is if it's something that you will be able to do. Because I can say myself as a licensed esthetician and doing this for 15 years, and adding to that, I was a massage therapist before that. So even though I don't practice that anymore, I was doing that for 17 years. I know my body and I know my limits, and so I've made some edits in my career as I've moved along, so that I can continue to do what I want to do. So make sure that also what you are desiring to do and trying to decide if you're going to do it or when you're going to do it, if it's something that you can even physically do as well. So that's why research is important, but overthinking kills. So do not overthink. I really hope you guys got something from this, because I just wanted to share what was on my heart this morning. So I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for subscribing to the Minister of Beauty channel and for liking this video. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think, and definitely go to the links in the description box to get your roses, get your skincare products, and if you need to find out more about me, you can go to my website. So guys, thank you so much for being here. I am Elizabeth, the Minister of Beauty, and I share the Bible. That's business, inspiration, beauty, life, and enjoyment. So until the next time, I really hope and pray you all have an amazingly blessed and beautiful day.